Are you repeating the same relationship patterns? Do you find yourself with the same kind of person over and over again? Or you are feeling attacked by this ad? Therapy can help you figure out why. Visit betterhelp.com/DIYS and break the cycle. What's up, everybody? My name is Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this is another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary.
Hey.
We got a very special guest in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
You guys may recognize him from the amazing podcast, Daddy Issues.
Daddy Issues.
You also may know that he is one of the head writers over at Harvest Studios. They put out a number of shows. I mean, you got Family Time, you got In the Cut.
Okay.
You got what was the other show?
We just did Millennials.
Millennials.
Nice.
Second season's about to
Second
drop
season's
out.
coming. We just did Partners in Rhyme with
Partners
MC
in
Lights.
Rhyme.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's a good name.
please
too.
welcome to the show comedian, writer, producer,
Hey,
actor,
all
Mr. Chaz Rodgers.
Oh, shit, you get the bam, 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 bam?
Yes, sir.
We don't have a
Yeah.
soundboard yet.
Get it on, man.
The
That's coming.
soundboard's coming. I know. I
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
it. Thanks, man.
Hey, thanks for coming on. How was your
Yeah.
Labor Day?
Yesterday good. I went to a barbecue. Went to Ben's crib.
Oh, nice,
Went to a barbecue.
Bentley drives a Bentley.
Bentley does drive a Bentley. Bentley Evans, shout out, boss.
He's one of the owners of Harvest Studios.
Yeah,
So
okay.
he's
yeah.
booked me for a couple of projects, man. Just a solid brother.
He loved to hear. He loved to hear.
Hey, man, that's a good brother right there.
Yeah, man.
I went out for a lot of auditions with Harvest, and he was just like, man, I'm going to find the right one. One time he called me, he's like, I got a role perfect for you. I was like, all right, when's the audition? He's like, just come on in.
Oh,
I
this
love
Nice.
role
is
for you.
necessary.
So, and he's looked out for me. Any opportunity he can, he looked out for me.
The
He's
no
a solid
audition
brother.
book? That's solid.
Bro, those are
Just
the
like,
best.
oh, for
I've got
me?
like 4 of those, and when it happens, you just really feel like,
It's like, this was for me.
this is, I
For
really
me?
be like, this is what nepotism feels like. Yes, let
More.
me bathe in this. Give me more.
It's a blessing when you get to do it to somebody. If I be like, yo, man, come do this thing. They'll be like, oh, I got to send a tape. And I'm like, tapes. Sending tapes. Tapes?
but then imagine the first day of shooting, they bomb it, and
You'd be
everybody's
like,
just
oh,
looking at
Jesus.
you, and you're just like,
Ugh.
Because then, in some casts, you want to be like, bro, just do what you do. Like, some people want to do TV.
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't do TV. Just
Right.
do what you do.
Yeah,
Just,
the edit's gonna make it look TV.
yeah,
You
just
be
face
you.
just face this way and do what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then people get like, hey, y'all. People like, what are you doing?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I've never seen you do that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Chaz, I have to ask you: is this lemon water? Because it looks a little hazy, or you got?
Oh,
you
it got a little
oil.
oil on the top.
I have apple cider vinegar in there, and it's MCT oil.
Okay,
And so-
what's the MCT oil for?
So I can't remember what it stands for. Microclondric
That's
peroxide.
problematic.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's.
Right.
So MCT oil comes straight out. It's an extract from coconut oil,
Uh-huh.
and it's supposed to like just really help you with your brain function, like the sleep fog and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
Attention span. So I do like a lot of it in my coffee. I noticed it like a lot of like really early on. I think I was just drinking it with. I was drinking way too much coffee though.
Right.
And so I was looking for something else to help stimulate the brain without having to be. Because I drink coffee all day.
This gives
same.
you energy. The MTC.
I feel like I always feel awake now.
Really?
Because I'm up a lot. You know,
Yeah.
I'm up. I do long hours, early days, especially with the kid. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I'm up a lot. So now I started putting it in my water jug because then I was like, I wonder if I can just drink it all day.
Right.
I started just having it like in a cup of coffee here, and then I've been feeling like great. I just
Nigga,
feel
my
awake.
mind is blown right now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, and then.
MTC.
And I've been doing it for a couple years now, so I don't want to tell people like it's one of those things where you like, yeah, you know, I think it works, but I go like I really feel like, and when I start feeling sleepy, I go like, damn, I ain't drink no water, did I? And so then I drink my water. You get
So
hydrated.
how much would you put in like a cup of coffee? Like how much?
Very, very little. I put very little in there because, you know,
I'm gonna try this out.
gross. Like when you get something drinking, it's oily, it gets gross, and
Yeah.
because
I
it's
just
oil.
feel like it's just gonna make you have slippery poops.
No, probably. I don't know.
Slippery
I poop
poops
very
are a
well.
thing.
I mean,
Slippery poops are a thing. It
It
just
is
slide
weird.
out. You wipe. You be like, it's nothing there. It's,
yeah.
You have to hit the walls.
A ghost poop.
It's that phantom poop.
Phantom poop.
Those are the best ones, I think. Bloop. Oh,
The oily ones.
I mean, yeah.
I haven't
mean,
noticed slippery poop per se.
Have you? Do you get this off of like Amazon, or you just go to like GNC or what? Do you, Whole Foods?
Yeah, like Sprouts, I was getting it for the longest,
Uh-huh.
and then grocery outlet. There's a place right by me now that I get it at, and you can always get it off Amazon for sure.
Okay, well, yeah, man. I need
about
that link, bro.
What about the red? What is it, apple cider vinegar? Because that's like notorious for being disgusting. That don't mess with the taste.
Not so in the water, and that's why there's a little bit in this big old gallon because the apple cider vinegar. People do shots of it. That shit's awful, bro. It burns your throat. It's acid.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like I can't do that, but
That's crazy.
I can do it all day, and it doesn't really taste like. I'm not like. I just go like it's tangy. So it's like a lemon, but it's not
Sound like
lemon.
vagina.
No, it's not
Tangy
that
little
tang. That's
tang.
vagina is a bad tang if it's a tang. I don't want that.
That's
tangy
bad for the
vagina.
gym.
Yeah, I don't want that tangy. That's a bad tangy. I don't want that tangy. I don't want to taste
Vagina
the
got a little
tang.
tang to it, just like a little
It's
tang.
not the
to it.
vagina tang. It's a nice, clean,
How
healthy.
many miles you run today?
All right. How many miles you run today?
That's 4. Can you taste
Tastes-
All right.
it?
It tastes
So
like a 6 miler.
Taste each mile.
Chaz, we do a different theme song every time, different genre of music theme song every time. So the Scary Squad put some suggestions in here. We got 90s cartoon
Ew,
theme
who wrote
song.
no white poops are great? You still got a white.
still got a
Your
white.
people are gross, bro.
Oh yeah, they keep it all the way real.
Yeah, you can't just
Ugh.
stand up and
Yeah.
assume.
Daddy issues would never say such things.
Because you guys are prudes, man. We have fun. We all
We'll
we
talk
let- we
about
let it-
shit and poop.
Yeah. So we got 90s cartoon theme song.
Okay.
We got
cool.
reggae.
Love
we
it.
have I don't know if the CLB edition was something else. Somebody said to the beat of Beyonce's Formation. I can't even think of that right
I
now.
can't either.
Formation.
Late 80s. I get that.
What is that?
and,
Like hip hop
not
late
Not to be
80s or like
confused with mid 80s.
or like electronic like 80s? There's a different 80s. You know?
yeah,
what I mean?
I don't know. Maybe like
late
with
makes me
the
nervous.
guitar.
The double
Yeah,
guitars.
the keyboard guitar.
Uh-huh.
The guitar.
Oh, the guitars.
Yeah,
That's
I feel like
late
that was
80s.
like I feel like that was late 80s, wasn't it?
Probably.
I thought
I
that,
don't
like
know,
the
man.
Temptations and all them were using that in Jackson 5. That was the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Sound like that. I feel like
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
Somebody said duet, reggae. I seen
duet.
reggae
Duet?
come country
That's messed up.
jazz.
That meant like
Country jazz. What is that?
duet is specifically two people where they're
Yeah.
just asking for
It's
one
not
of us
really a-
to
it's not
sit
really a
out.
genre.
I mean, I guess one person's gonna do the.
Oh, am
the
I
beat.
singing in this
beat.
also? What are we doing?
Mhm.
Okay, I don't know
Yes,
this.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a-
Yeah. So
Man.
yeah. Y'all hearing anything you like?
70s
You got 90s
funk.
cartoon,
70s
got
funk was
80s,
like
90s.
the wakadoo. That's like the 70s funk,
Mhm.
right?
rave music.
Oh, right.
Somebody said "Doodle on a Stick" melody. Okay,
What is doodle on a stick?
Dude on a stick?
"Doodle on a Stick."
Oh, that was Aaliyah's. Aaliyah actually said that in a song. That's crazy.
Doodle on a stick? Who?
Yeah,
Aaliyah? What
Aaliyah.
song?
It was an Aaliyah song.
R. Kelly wrote
it. No, R. Kelly was on the song actually.
I'm sure he was.
Yeah, he was dropping horrible stuff in her songs too.
Hippie said
that's
the
wild.
Patti LaBelle and Michael McDonald type of duet.
Have they been on a track together?
Michael McDonald. I only know the one song.
Right, the regulator.
Tony Baker loves Michael McDonald.
I don't like his voice.
You don't like it?
I mean, I've heard some good songs.
He comes in
like,
powerful
What? You know more than
It's-
one song?
because he was with a group. He was with
he's a background singer, right? That's how
no,
he started.
Did he start as a background?
Mm-hmm. And somebody was just like, "Who's that harmony in the back?" It's like, it's like that sounds like its own thing. He was like, "Bet."
I'm gonna make you a star.
I like Michael McDonald's voice, man.
I'm trying to think of the song that
The
regulator.
Doobie Brothers. That's what he was. Yeah.
He was a Doobie Brother.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, sir.
I did not know that.
I don't know. Yeah. I can't name you a
did
Doobie
not
Brothers song.
know that. Wow, I can't
Mhm.
know.
I probably if I heard it, I'd be like, oh, that's them. It'd be one of those.
I missed out on Doobie Brothers and Hall & Oates. I
Oh,
couldn't. if
Hall
you
& Oates,
even,
you missed out, bro, because them
Mhm.
cats
They-
was fire.
I could have walked past them on the way in here, and I would
Bro,
not know.
I love Hall & Oates. I thought they were black because I heard that song, Sarah Smile.
Mhm.
Bro, I thought they were black. I had no idea they were
Smile.
white dude.
They have a black kind of soulful
Come
edge.
on.
A lot
Smile
of
for
songs
me,
do, but then you also know it's in that
Sarah.
80s time. But that song, I was like, who are these brothers? Then you
Oh,
see the
man.
cover.
Everybody thought
What?
Bobby Caldwell.
Oh,
was
so
black.
did.
Oh,
Oh
man.
he must have had the best life ever. Can you imagine being a white dude and everyone thinks you black?
Man,
That's like,
sound like
best
that?
of both worlds.
Best of
Man.
both worlds.
Until they meet you, they be like, so where's Bobby? He's like, I'm Bobby.
Your art is black and
I'm
your
right
life
here.
is white,
Oh,
and your
man.
problems are white. That's,
There wasn't no social media then.
that's
So
a
it's
cheat
just
code.
like,
Who gave him that?
And his album cover was just like a silhouette of him, so you still didn't
He
know.
was trying to keep it going. Hey, don't tie my hair up.
He was like, turn the light off.
Give me a
Let's get
hat.
some pictures on the bench so they focus on the background and not on me.
I thought Sam Smith was black when he first came out.
Really? I didn't think Sam Smith was. I knew
He did
was
that.
black.
It was that one song, not the not that one.
He has a
did
little
the-
white in his voice.
Yeah, he does.
That
That's
song.
hilarious.
I thought I was like, oh, who's his brother?
Who is the other? There was a white lady who sings really like a
Tina Marie?
Yes, Tina Marie,
Mhm.
and she hit herself for a minute too, right?
No, she was out.
Didn't her album covers have like? There's
I thought
somebody.
she was on the front of her album.
I just remember
covers.
her and Rick James everywhere.
Mhm.
That's all I really know.
All right, well, you know
I
what?
may
Let's
be
just
thinking
go with
something else.
Full House style intro.
we stand in the '70s theme, so let's just go with '70s. We've been on
talking
the
about
'70s, '80s, so
What genre?
let's just go with funk or R&B. What do y'all want?
Funk.
Funk? Okay, cool. So basically, Chaz, what we do, we try to rhyme.
I'm really bad at this stuff, so
It's okay.
We're not great.
These aren't.
We're not great.
We've been doing this for 2 years. Trust me. It has not got much better.
All right.
We try to rhyme scary, like damn it, and that you scary with Mary, Harry, Derry, Larry, where
Quite
whatever.
contrary.
Contrary, binary, whatever you can think
Okay,
of, right?
okay,
And
okay.
so Patty usually kick it off. I'll do the beat.
Okay.
And then you just get in where you can fit in.
Okay,
All
all
right.
right.
So here's kind of you'll feel a gap when you see the opening. Just go for it.
Okay.
Is Bootsy Collins considered
Funk.
He's
He's
yeah,
funk.
right.
Mhm.
He's very funky, right?
He's funk. Him and what's his name? Right, George Clinton.
I'm just thinking of the I'd rather be with you. How'd that beat go?
Pa 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 pa. Boom 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 boom. Boom boom boom
Yeah.
boom 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 boom.
It's Patrick Cloud, baby.
Boom 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 boom.
And I got stars all over my glasses. I'm pretty sure there's some glitter on my pubes.
Okay.
And a shiny suit. Hey, I'd rather be scary. Yeah. Yeah, my internet scary. I'd rather be scary. Yeah. Yeah, my internet scary. My internet is scary as a bitch since Christmas. This year has been a whole bunch of bullshit. In 2021 makes me feel like I drank some dairy.
You ready?
Okay.
Because my tummy's upset. Damn internet, you scary.
Damn internet, why you so scary?
Yeah.
You make me wanna find a girl that's hairy.
Yeah.
And I wanna get all up in her milk jug dairy.
Hairy girls, where you at?
I'm damn internet, why you so scary? Scary, scary.
Be prouder of that armpit hair, yeah.
All right. Well, I've done my job.
Hey, bro.
Hey, women be proud of it nowadays. That'd be the whole point of the picture.
Fire as fuck, bro.
That's a pretty good
We
one.
try to keep it
shit,
going,
you
man.
hear?
We try to keep going for as long as we can.
Y'all
Patty
hilarious.
finds a way to
Bro.
ruin it for me every time.
What do you mean?
It's like a
I-
good.
I-
it's- you got to be
I have to
abrupt.
close the ear
What's
to
the
focus on the beat.
what's the longest y'all gone in a song? What's y'all
Ah.
record on like?
For 8 bars.
That was actually pretty long. The
Yeah?
fact that you got out your whole verse,
Yeah.
that was actually pretty good for us.
Oh man.
We try to aim to not end the song and do a fade out. It's got to be something so bad that it's like, all right, this is over. This is over.
It's been some ones where it was like, all right, we might need to take that out the beginning.
Hey, bro.
I don't know if we could just come on to
I don't
that.
know if the Scary Squad's that supportive.
Hey, let me tell you, that shit slap, bro. I'm serious. I guarantee you somebody downloads that shit. They'll make a fucking remix of that
We're
shit.
trying to find somebody to pull all the best ones,
I
but it's
promise.
hard. You have to find like a real fan that's been with us for like since the beginning or very close
It's
to
a
the
lot of
beginning.
episodes.
Because there's a lot of episodes,
Yeah.
and then like you would have had to have favored it because we
Oh,
do
right.
this damn near every episode, except for during the quarantine when we were doing it via Zoom.
Yeah.
Because of the reverb
delay
and
and
echo
all
and
that.
stuff, it was no way we could do it. But
Right.
Man, those first probably 60, 70 episodes, it was.
We should start doing it quarterly, so it's not a lot to.
Find somebody.
It's
Yo,
just the best ones of the summer. The best ones of the
if
fall.
somebody put together a medley.
Yes.
That shit
Try to
would
put a
not
little
work.
EP together real quick.
That one right there though, that one slap.
We've
bro.
had
You
some
niggas,
pretty
y'all was
good
on
ones,
point,
man.
bro.
Like making the beats and things like that.
I was really shocked in the production, bro. I'm telling you, I was like, oh, y'all were on the
With the
same page,
actual
bro.
beat.
Y'all were on this. You were hitting the beats. I was like,
Did you guys practice it before?
I was like,
We
how am I supposed
practiced
to jump in? I was like, I'm about to ruin
Nothing.
this shit.
We
That was
never
amazing.
practice.
I know
We
where I
just go
ruined it.
with it, and sometimes it just.
I'm impressed.
It comes to life like that. And shout out to the people that are watching at home on your computer, on your phone or something. But also big shout out to the people that are just listening to us on one of the streaming sites that you listen to your music or your podcast on. If you're listening to us, I encourage you guys to get you some Raycons because you are going to get the best sound quality for your bucks, okay? I know I'm the type of person, if I go to the gym, I got to have my playlist.
Yep.
All right? Got to have my music, got to have my phone.
Feel that.
I've gone to the gym and not have my Raycons, and I have gone home for the day. I cannot
No
power
workout
through.
today.
I've canceled the gym because of no
Yeah,
headphones.
yo,
Gym's canceled.
I don't have the mindset to just power through. Absolutely not. That's not going to happen. So I got to have the hype playlist. I got to have the motivating playlist, whatever it is. I got to get it done with that. If not, then it's basically the soundtrack of my life right there at that moment. I need that. So sometimes you just need that to just push through the gym or your day at work or just around the house, or if you need to unplug when you at the house working, whatever you got going on, man. Check out the Raycons. They're the best way to listen to your favorite podcast, your favorite playlist, your favorite workout jam, whatever it is. They come with a bunch of gel tips for your comfort. And unlike some other brands, they don't
Just
stick
a
out
tip.
of your ears, okay? Raycons have a 32-hour battery life. Did you hear me?
It's a lot of
How
gym.
many?
32-hour battery life. So you
God
can
damn.
listen to what you want, when you want, for a really long time, and they start at half the price of other premium audio brands, and they sound just as good. And not only that, Raycons come with a 45-day happiness guarantee. So if you really can't lose with this, give them a try, and you'll see what I mean. So choose your soundtrack for your life and get you some Raycons and start getting it popping right now. Right now, Scary Squad listeners can get 15% off their Raycon order at buyraycon.com/DIYS. That's buyraycon.com/DIYS. Save 15% on your Raycons. Buy some Raycons. Go to buyraycon.com/DIYS. Get you 15% off. Listen, for all the people that just hear this and then you just like, oh, think about this. Christmas is 3 months away.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, once we
That's
hit
crazy.
September, it is downhill from that point right there.
It's Christmas after September.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
for
Christmas
real.
season.
So, like, don't wait till the last minute. You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong with this. We're giving you a discount code. You can get 2 or 3 pair and just make these great stocking stuffer gifts, and you'll be done. You can knock out 3 people right now. Take advantage of this discount code. Don't just listen to us say, oh, Raycon. Listen, get this. That's buyraycon.com/DIYS. Save 15% right now. Holla at you, baby.
Oh yeah. Oh
Man, you're
yeah.
really good at this, man.
Hey
He's
man,
very good ad reader.
we got our strengths. Pat is great at pulling the stories.
Yeah.
I just slide in the ass where I can and add ridiculous commentary.
All right.
That's what we got roles in life, Chaz.
I see,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
I'm impressed, bro. This is
Speaking of Raycons, music, gym, all that kind of
Yes,
stuff, I gotta ask you guys because it's been a while. CLB or Donda?
Oh, well, you know me. This ain't even fair for me. I'm
Donda?
very biased.
Oh, you didn't even listen to Donda.
No, absolutely not.
I'm very biased. Also, I didn't even listen to Drake at all.
Really? Oh, this
Yeah.
is good, Pat. It comes down to
Yeah.
you.
I'm not a-
Interesting.
I'm not
So, wait, did you like CLB then?
I loved it.
Really?
I loved it. I think it's a great album. And that's not even just like the bias of me being a Drake fan. I think it has a little bit for everything because honestly, one of my favorite tracks off of there is a joint with Tim's. And that's more of a Caribbean reggaeton type of feel.
Oh, is that how you say her name? It's Tim's?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I don't even like
That's a
the
good song.
rap songs are great. The Jay-Z joint is great.
Man,
I
he was
like
spitting.
Way Too Sexy. I feel like Thugger melded in. I feel like Thugger's
didn't like that
verse-
song?
I
I
love
mean, that
the
part?
song. I don't like his verse. I feel
I
like he
didn't the
melded
first
in.
few listens. I didn't like the song the first listen,
I
actually.
loved it.
Oh,
And I
it
love
grew
the
on
video.
me.
The video made it so much better for me. Him doing the John Travolta.
He's the only
thing.
rapper who makes Future like goofy.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. Like all their videos together, he got Future doing like skits and all
Yes.
these kind of things, and then on his own, it's just
Bro,
trap
he had
house and-
Kawhi Leonard in the video
Right.
dancing.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
That was epic,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
But I
pretty
feel like Thugger hella melded in, bro.
It'll grow on you.
It will not.
Come on.
I've listened listened to it. I've listened to it since it dropped.
He's awful, guys. I don't
Hey,
understand.
hey,
him.
hey.
Thug, I never
We
got
can't,
it,
we
bro.
can't get with the thug of slander because Pat won't stand for it.
Come on, man.
I
come
will
on,
say,
man.
I wasn't a huge fan. Still not a huge fan. I would never probably go see him in concert, but I can appreciate his addition to music. And I will say also, he birthed a lot of these new niggas.
Hey man, I feel like Lil Wayne birthed all them new niggas, but
Well, Wayne birthed all the niggas, a lot of the niggas in Thugger's class.
Yeah.
Everybody after that, Thugger.
I remember listening to
True.
it, and then I just said, "Oh, I'm old now." Like that was
Yes.
it. I just said,
Wow.
oh.
Music will tell you.
Yeah, I said, "Oh, that's it."
I was like,
hit that moment.
Fivio Foreign. Who's that?
Yeah, I
It's a
just
good verse,
said,
though.
Okay. Once I stopped getting it, I said, "Oh, that's it. We're done." I just had to listen to everything, nothing past 2008. That's it.
I mean, some of our artists are still coming out with stuff. Wayne,
No doubt.
Wayne can still rap his ass off.
Oh, absolutely.
Wayne got off on that
he's
verse.
giving out some good verses.
He got off
Absolutely.
on that verse.
Absolutely.
When he wants to rap, Wayne can still go.
And that's the thing is when he wants to, when he's not either high or when he's like, let me just show it. Like when he did, I wasn't so impressed, bro, with was it Mona Lisa? Incredible, bro.
Oh, that was a great. That was a great.
I was like,
record.
that was some of his best shit.
That was a great record.
Time. So then
the album was but that record was.
I go,
fantastic.
you dirty motherfucker. You can do that shit anytime you want to, can't you? Mm-hmm. And he goes, yeah. and he just doesn't do it. So
Now I didn't listen to Donda, so I can't really rate it.
So look, I'll tell you this. And this, I'm super about. I find Drake's albums boring as fuck. But Drake can really rap, and I'll never take away Drake's talent because Drake can rap. Can Drake sing? To me, absolutely not. I think Drake.
he
Calling
finds
Drake.
his lane. He
No,
stays in the
melody.
pocket.
Here's my problem: is that Drake hits one monotone note. This is Drake's note, and it goes higher, and it goes lower, but it doesn't go.
Those are three notes.
No, it's not three notes. It's not
by
three.
definition,
Those aren't three notes. Those are three volume levels. He can do monotone louder, or he can do monotone quieter.
Hey, man.
But I hate when people act like, oh, Drake is singing. I'm like, no, Drake's holding his tune. But I don't want to act like, man, Drake, y'all
Well, he's
feel
not
that?
singing. He's singing.
No, he's not singing. He's like crooning at the most. I give
Okay,
him-
well, give him that.
I
Yeah,
give-
I'll take that.
that's me being very generous.
I'll take that.
The
But here's
very
thing, here's
generous
the thing.
crooning.
There are very few entertainers that can do everything well.
I agree
Drake
with that.
is funny. He can rap.
He is
Right.
funny.
He can croon.
He can barely croon.
He can croon. It doesn't
You
matter.
keep
He
lowering
can do it.
Sang, sing, croon, barely croon.
You see,
He can hold a tune.
When he first started coming out with the Jordan brand and he did the white OVOs, he obviously knows fashion.
Drake's very talented.
Very
never,
talented.
never gonna
Took
take
him
it
a
away
minute
from
to
him.
catch up in the fashion lane. Remember, he was trashed for the first half of his career because of his outfits. Remember the meme where he was like turning around all weird and he had like the jersey.
It was a
and
weird
the
time.
boots.
He was coming into money when fashion was changing. We were leaving the
That's
big
not an
clothes.
excuse. He dressed like
We
a
were
rich
leaving the
Armenian
big
dude.
clothes.
He was big shorts, sweatpants. It's like him and DJ Khaled like shot together.
Hilarious.
But there was
I'll
only
tell
a
you
few
what,
things available.
Drake's
on Khaled's
album
side.
is better than Kanye's album.
You didn't listen to both?
I did. I listened to Drake's album. I'm not
Oh.
a fan, but I try to listen to everything, whether they're brand new. I go, let me give it a go, right? Because I go, you never know what you
That's
find.
true. I found a lot of artists by doing that.
Because
So
even
you don't listen to Drake, but you still say his is
I've
better than-
listened to every absolutely.
you,
I
yeah.
did because so like Kanye's album sounds like The Life of Pablo mixed with his last gospel album. I don't know what it's called, right? But then I wasn't a fan of either
I was
one of
gonna
those.
say The Life of Jesus. What was his album called?
Jesus. No, it was Jesus first, and then
Jesus King.
Jesus is
Jesus
King.
King.
Okay.
So I'm not a fan of either one of those albums, as far as like, and like Kanye's first 5 albums, undeniable, right? And then you get to Yeezus, and that's when the question marks come,
Yeah.
right? And so then I go like, I haven't been able, but I just go also, I don't need it. It's not for me. It didn't speak to me. But if I go Nas's album, it's better than both of them to me, right?
Yeah.
King's
Nas
Disease too.
That was so slept on. I wish it dropped like a
so I
month
mean,
before.
it did well, but I go like that, but I also go like, yeah, dog, you're old. Nas came out '94.
yeah.
You're 30. I'll be 36 in a month. You know,
He'll be 36.
I
in a
will.
month? Oh, I was about to
I
say,
just
there's
go,
no way.
it's over. You know what I mean?
We got our lanes. There are here's the thing. I would encourage you to really give Tyler the Creator a listen if you haven't already.
So here's what I need to get better at, because when I listen to somebody early on, if they don't catch me early on,
Yeah.
you're dead to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because but I also
you
do
judging
need to,
him from OF and the Devil
well
Days?
because I go like like even with Big Sean, Big Sean's first album, talented. Never gonna take away somebody's talent, but I go, Big Sean can rap his ass off. But in his first album, what's on my shit? He's a kid.
Yeah, but also,
So I go, that's not for me.
the first album wasn't a great representation of who he was. It was kind of like with Drake.
I don't like cats trying to be cool, bro.
I
like,
think
just
the
be
mixtapes
authentic.
were way better. The Finally Famous,
I agree with you.
Finally Famous
I
series of
agree with you.
mixtapes, amazing.
I agree with you.
Big Sean's first album, really? But I felt the same way about Take Care. Drake's first album, wasn't a huge fan. Right?
Snooze
Thank me
Fest.
like
That was first?
Both of those were snooze fest.
Which
bro.
one was? Which one's Thank Me? Is that the one with him like at the table looking all
No,
sad?
no. That's Take Care.
That's supposed to be like a really
the
good
first
one,
one.
though, right?
Yeah, that
Take
was
Care
the-
is like his.
Take Care is the undisputed classic.
yeah.
Okay.
That one did have some cuts on it though. Yeah, he had.
And that's the thing, dog. You're always gonna have a song. And Drake
thinking
verses
better.
killing, bro. But so when I first heard Tyler Creator, I said, "Oh, he's like a Black Eminem." And I heard really like different rhyme
For
patterns.
shock value, maybe.
Yeah, and the shock value. It was
And the
that. It was
punk
like,
element, yeah.
and
It's so
I've
different
heard,
from
and I've
Odd
heard.
Future.
So then when I go back to like, I can't, no, I'm gonna listen to Tyler Creator. I still got to like, oh
Bro,
man, you're this
I will-
weirdo.
This is how I convince people, or at least tell people to give this artist a chance. I will make you a playlist. I made a playlist for my homegirl who had like. She was familiar with Dwelle, but didn't know. I made her the my favorite songs.
Dwelle's
Dwelle.
amazing.
Exactly, but she, like when people
What
aren't
was it,
familiar.
Sketches of a Man?
Man,
Fire.
I will make you a dope ass play because Tyler is not just a rapper. This motherfucker is
Well, here's the
a
thing.
musician.
I don't, but see, all right. So the playlist is different because I go, if you take out somebody's songs that are good, you can make damn near anybody look good.
not necessarily
Well-
because you got certain rappers who have one or two good songs on an album.
Right.
If I'm making you a playlist and it's got, let's say it's comprised of 4 albums, and of those 4 albums, I'm able to grab 20 or more songs. That means those were
That's
good
solid.
albums.
I agree with that. I
Those
agree
were
with
good
that.
albums.
Because I'm an album guy, right?
Yes.
I don't listen to just like tracks, right? I go like, I need to encompass this.
Yes.
Right.
And I'll listen to a bad album over time, right? And I just be like, I got through it, right? But I really want to give something a chance to me. And then, like, when I found the baby, I was like, yo, the baby can rap. It's not
His
for
ass
me.
off.
He can rap his
Right.
ass off.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. When I heard Little Baby, I go, nah, people like Little Baby more. I found out. I thought the baby was a better rapper. As a rapper, the
Lil
baby.
Baby technically
He's a
gotten
better rapper.
So good.
Oh, Little Baby.
Well,
like, here's the thing.
Now, I asked song wise and music wise, maybe, but rapping wise, it's not.
Hold on,
close
but
to me.
hold on, hear me out. So the baby puts so much
But Amir's
energy
20.
in it.
What? Are you
Hold
24?
on.
26.
Come on.
But hold on, but listen. The baby,
Yeah.
amazing energy on the track. He's gonna go crazy. He is like Ken or Ryu doing that. That kid
Right?
right
He has
there.
a great voice for rap, too.
Every song is that, right?
Right.
The Lil Baby, if you listen to him, spitting.
Yeah.
But it's hard because we're used to rappers putting a whole lot of inflection in it and meaning it.
And it's the auto tune and shit.
right?
I'm like,
But if
It's
you
his
listen
sound,
to
yeah.
what this boy is saying,
I'm like, come on, man.
I'm a fan at this point now where I will listen to a song when I see Lil Baby, like featuring Lil Baby on
Yeah.
there. I'm gonna listen to that track
I'm gonna give him a chance,
because
man.
he if you listen to, you just have to.
I'm gonna go back,
bro.
For
I'm
me,
telling you.
it's all about his features, though, because I gave his, and maybe I have to revisit, but I gave his album like a listen where it was just him and features. And it wasn't, when he was like running the track, it was kind of like he could rap, but I guess it just overall wasn't for me. But him on other people's stuff always upgrades.
That's
it.
how I feel about Drake.
No, I can see that.
I'm like, Drake be killing features. I get to the album and I'm like, why are you trying to put me to sleep? You trying to
That's-
romance me, Drake?
that
What
was
we doing?
mystical. Mystical.
You're
First
right.
couple albums, oh my god, boom, right?
Yeah,
But then he
yeah,
got with No
yeah.
Limit, and the first album, Unpredictable, cool. But everything
Yeah.
after that, Tarantula and all that, he was like, nigga,
Yeah,
what are
man.
you?
What
You
are
like
we doing?
Tarantula? Wasn't that where all his
Nah,
biggest songs
I said
were?
no. I did not like Tarantula.
Yeah, then you go, what's happening right now?
What's
What we
happening,
doing?
my boy? But the features,
What
oh,
he killing?
wow.
I thought Tarantula was the one that had his biggest singles on
It
it.
had Big Truck Driver.
But singles don't
and
make it an album.
Truck
Yeah.
Driving.
You know.
Big Truck Driver.
That's the name of the song?
Yeah,
Big Truck Driver.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah, that must have been when I stopped listening. I don't remember no song called Big Truck. Was it him? Was he the big truck driver in question?
Yeah, it had like.
I'm gonna give Little
it was like
Baby a chance, guys. I'm
Bro,
gonna go back.
trust me.
I'm gonna go back.
Little Baby fans?
But anyway, back
Yeah,
to this
yeah,
this
yeah.
Donda CLB. Didn't listen to Donda, so I can't officially say you listen to both.
I did.
You're not a big Drake fan. You said CLB is whatever at an album. Pat, we're gonna go to you. But before we do, I also want to throw in the ring.
Outcast, amen.
Life of the Party was an amazing song. Had Kanye not fucked it up.
Oh, bro, yo,
Which
yo,
one was that?
That's the one with
That's the one with
release.
Andre 2000
That
that didn't
shit.
make it on the album.
That's the shit I be talking. I'm like, give me that. Where that at?
Bro,
I heard that beat. I was like,
That song was amazing, bro.
that is
Yes.
I would say top 5, one of Andre's
beat
top
is
5
insane.
verses.
Easily.
I mean, that verse is just.
It's beautiful.
It's one of the most beautiful verses
got
I've
it
ever
was
heard.
deep.
Rude
It
rap
was
over.
lyrically dope. Like I was like, it had
Kanye
it all,
ruined
bro.
it.
That was the
Kanye
one
ruined
Let's
Donda
just
song
admit
that
it.
Kanye should have been
He-
on.
And did you
ruined
see
it.
like Andre what he said about it?
Man, I
Yeah.
feel
Yeah,
so
man.
bad. Can you imagine getting like, okay, not only am I about to be on Kanye West's new album, but it's an album about his mother.
Yeah, and
I
he-
have a similar experience.
yeah.
You know, Andre also lost his mom, so he was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna talk about my mom. I'm gonna make it deep. I'm gonna have it
Oh,
be
it was
Donda
great.
talking to my mom.
it was
And
great.
then I'm mention all
Genius,
this
bro.
stuff. Blah 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 blah. And then he sits down and he's like, all right, presses play, and you're dissing Drake on it. Like that makes no
And their disses
sense.
aren't even dope, bro. They have the softest deep beef of all time, bro.
Oh man, well, it's not that soft. I mean,
It's weak,
within
bro.
this beef, a child was exposed. That
No,
doesn't happen a lot.
I just mean as far
Child
as
and
like,
an address.
I remember. All right, here you go.
Oh
Here-
yeah, nothing happened from that.
Well,
though.
no one went to Drake's house storming the castle. No one did that shit.
Got that-
Bro, I
that
saw,
OVO
I saw
security is
50
just a bunch
ruin,
of owls.
I saw 50 ruin Ja Rule's career.
That
we
was
say when somebody
public.
gets ethered,
That
that's
was
from
a-
Nas.
That was a public.
No
execution.
Vaseline is a thing. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
Ether's different because
Bro, it
we
was
saw 50 Cent dismantle Ja Rule.
he ruined his career.
But then Ether may have been the better verse, but it didn't dismantle Jay-Z at all.
It didn't dismantle Jay-Z because Jay-Z's that guy.
He
but that's,
became a
but that's how,
billionaire
but that's
after
what
that.
that level of competition was between
Right.
them.
Oh, they're both billionaires.
But
now,
when you
interesting.
heard somebody who had a diss party, you be like, yo, he got ethered. That's what we said.
Yes.
That's how big Ether was. So when somebody had a rap, you'd be like, yo, ooh, man, he got Ether.
Because we hadn't had a battle like that since like Common and Q.
Right,
for real.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But I will say
The
this.
bitch in you? Come on, man.
One of the great things to come from this is for us to see that Andre still has a passion for the music. The
Oh
fact
my
that
God.
he said he wanted to be on Certified Lover Boy.
And he wanted to work
The
on a
fact
bunch of
He wanted to
albums.
work with Jay-Z. He
Look,
wanted
said
to work
Baby-
with
Lil
Lil Baby.
Yep, he said
And
it.
like that, like I'm hoping I would love to
Kendrick?
get like Kendrick. I would love to get like a Jay-Z and Andre 3 Stacks EP,
Bro,
like
that'd be
just 5
crazy.
tracks.
Oh,
Does
that'd be
Jay-Z, has he
crazy.
ever done a collab anything?
He
Kanye.
did.
Kelly.
He did one with
Kanye.
Kanye and
Oh,
R.
yeah.
Kelly.
Ah.
Yeah.
And, what,
then-
and Best of Both Worlds is
Yeah, then,
good songs with trash albums.
What was it? Limp Bizkit too?
Oh, no.
That don't
Linkin
count.
Park.
That
Linkin
don't
Park.
count.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Collision
That was a
Course.
That mashup was dope.
Yeah,
though.
that collision course. Yeah, but I would
like
love to get that.
Hell yeah.
That would be amazing.
Andre,
yeah.
whatever he does is
Just
gonna be.
Andre, just drop something.
This is one of the best versions
drop
of all
something.
time.
So is that song not coming out?
No.
No.
Nah, I got the
just-
MP3 version.
And
I
that's
can
the thing,
send it to you.
I did
It
the
was
same
never.
thing.
It was never supposed to come out.
Right.
And Drake got a hold of it and was like, "All right."
But he
It's like, you want to
he
leak
leak
shit, my boy?
did he leak the whole song or just
Yeah,
those
the whole
verses
song.
individually?
They played it. He played it on
But
OVO
Universal-
radio.
Wanna hear it?
Universal is
You
pulling
don't
it.
have it?
Uh-uh.
I'll send it to you.
I just have the
Universal's
little
pulling
clips,
it down.
even from like the clips.
Yeah,
or
Twitter
or
and
like the full
everything.
song. Where is the full song? Is it like on YouTube and
It's
stuff?
out there now.
It's on
It's
YouTube.
yeah, because I
That's
saw it
weird.
on Facebook somewhere.
Drake leaked your best song. How is that even possible?
That's what people like. Oh, it's an L for Drake, and Drake is like, "No, this is the game." Like his beefing
he's
is very
doing-
different.
yeah, he's doing chess
didn't-
moves
I
and
didn't
all
get.
that.
I didn't get the beef with it. I didn't say how that was a great move, but yet I appreciate that
It's-
song coming out, bro.
It's about control. Because Kanye was like, "I'm not going to diss him," but Drake's like, "I want you to diss me. I really do."
Hey, bro, it's the softest beef
That is
in the
crazy.
history
Drake,
of beef.
he's literally directed like the
Directing his own
7
beef?
7 a.m. in the Burning Path or
I'm
whatever,
yawning
a
at their
Road Path.
beef, bro. I go
On
like,
his album, he's telling him like, don't put out that address. Come tell your driver to pull up.
Yeah.
On the 7 a.m. song, that was about Kanye?
Yes, the whole song is pretty much about all of that. You got people in your circle leaving you.
Oh,
believe in you.
snap. That was about
you're the
Kanye.
one- you're the one doing
heard
all
that
of
today.
This. It's supposed to like ghostwriting, but I'm the one that's catching the flack for it. Okay. And then on the track with Andre, Kanye's like, when I say hello or something like that, he's supposed to be like,
WYD.
yeah, WYD, you need to come. He's like, you need to
Yes,
be
sir.
like, yes, sir, come write anything.
I'm
out for
writing
me."
everything you need.
Kanye's opening up and being like, yeah, you wrote songs for me, basically.
The WYD line was for his ghostwriter?
It's to
For-
Say
for
Drake.
Drake.
Is
Basically
it
to
Drake
Drake.
is his ghostwriter. Or has
And he
been his
also
ghostwriter.
snubbed Travis, which is why Travis Scott is. him and
Travis
Kanye
told me
haven't
to
been
my
the
face
best-
to sicko mode. Nah, he said
Sci-Hi.
Sci-Hi told me to.
Sci-Hi wrote a lot of stuff on Astroworld, and that's like a ghostwriting thing. But Sci-Hi's been ghostwriting for a lot of people.
Sci-Hi
anyway.
Baby?
Side the Prince.
Sci-Hi the
Prince.
Prince.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sci-Hi the Prince, and he was saying that like
Sci-Hi Baby's
So
from
then,
Detroit.
but Drake has Travis on his side, low key. Sicko Mode was like checks over stripes. That's what we
Yeah.
like. While Kanye's on Adidas, and it's like, whoa. Kanye's like, whoa, what are you guys doing? Like, you can't do that. And Travis is like, oh, it's whatever, because Kanye has thrown Travis under the bus plenty of times when it comes to like
This
his
beef
music
is
and stuff.
soft,
How?
bro.
How's he throwing Travis under the bus?
I mean, when's the last time they really worked on something? I mean, is he even on Donda?
I've seen beefs kill two of the biggest rappers in the history. That's the kind of beefs I want to bring back the East Coast.
Why
West
do you want
Coast.
that? Why do you want that? I want murder in my rap beefs.
That's real. That's what I grew up on.
I mean, there's plenty of that. I think there's more of that than there was back in the 90s.
I'd
now.
rather see people collab than beef.
Nah, man.
But
I'm just saying, if you're
why
gonna
beefing is
beef,
for the
bro,
sport.
I want to see somebody's career in jeopardy. I want somebody being able to like, hey, those statements that they said wasn't true.
It's
Just make
hard
up
to-
shit.
It's hard to do that now with somebody as big as Kanye or as big as Drake. You can't knock them
It
off.
should be big. I'm not saying knock them off.
Well,
I want you to
It's
go
really
at it.
hard
I
to-
don't think
it's
we'll see
hard to knock them
another
off.
50 Jai type situation because we have
We
so many
might.
streams.
That was super personal.
Yeah, but we have so many streams of outlet to get music out. Like back then, it was very difficult to the SoundCloud was out, but it wasn't big. Like people weren't going there searching for music, and like just the internet just being readily available for like stuff like that. So now it'd be hard to like really end somebody's career and stop their money. Speaking of money, if you want to save money, if you got money just going out and you ain't even really trip off of how much money you spending every month, you need to get Truebill in your life, okay?
What's it called?
Because
Truebill.
Truebill. We get all of these free trials and be like, oh yeah, sign up. And you forget to put it in your calendar to cancel that. And then before you know it, you're paying $14.99 every month to something you're not even using
7
anymore.
years
straight.
It's a business scam out to get you. Don't let greedy corporations pocket your money. Download Truebill to take control of your subscription. Truebill is the new app that helps you identify and stop paying for subscriptions you don't need, want, or simply forgot about. On average, people save $720 a year with Truebill. Because companies make subscriptions hard to cancel, Truebill makes it incredibly simple. Just link your accounts to Truebill, and it will cancel your unwanted subscriptions in one tap. And this is not a joke. Like, I remember signing up for things on your phone.
Hell yeah.
Even some Apple stuff. I think they changed it now, but you sign up on your phone through an in-app purchase, but to cancel, you have to do it from a laptop or a desktop. And it's like, bro, why? If I signed up, obviously this is on my phone. Why do you haven't jumped through all of these hoops?
The hustle.
And Truebill Concierge is there when you need them to cancel unwanted subscriptions, so you don't have to. Truebill has saved over 2 million users and helped them save over $100 million. Okay, like Matthew B, who says, in a matter of seconds, I saved $660 for the year on my DirecTV bill, save $120 for the year on my Sirius XM bill, and save $840 a year on car insurance. Listen, stop giving money away. Stop doing it. Don't fall for the subscription scams. Start canceling today at Truebill.com/DIYS. Again, go right now. Truebill.com/DIYS. It can save you literally thousands a year. Truebill.com/DIYS.
yeah.
That was great, bro.
That was very good.
I'm amazed by this
So Donda.
transition game.
For me, like, if you're gonna have an album that's 2 hours long and 30 songs, I need a few more bangers up top. You know what I mean? Like, it takes a lot. Like, for me, like, people are structuring their albums sometimes like movies, where it gets better as it goes, as opposed to like impressing you a little early on and then keeping you. And for me, it's like if the first 4 or 5 songs are kind of meh to me,
Right.
it's like I spend the whole album trying to be convinced,
Right.
as opposed to getting like good songs up top and being like, oh, this is dope,
Right.
and staying in that. You know what I mean? So I just kind of have to get through it. I'm taking it in sections. And there's good songs on it, and there's two songs with Playboy
people
Cardi.
love it.
Huh?
Some
Donda?
people love Donda. Like, people like going crazy. Yeah, not me though. I think I was like,
There's some songs, but I
no,
haven't.
no,
I haven't
and there's some
scratched the
bars.
surface.
I forgot what the one song. Kanye had crazy bars, and maybe what did you say? Cardi,
Playboy Cardi,
one of them. I think I can't remember what song it was.
Junior, maybe.
Fire
Yeah.
verse.
Okay.
But I go like, bro, I'm not here for just a couple dope verses. Dog.
I'm not here for a couple dope songs on a 2-hour album.
Yeah, man.
That's ridiculous.
Right.
Like, I don't know how many tracks are on the album. How many tracks on the album?
20-something.
27.
So
hour and 48 minutes.
If you don't have at least 12 to 15 good tracks on
Yeah.
that's a flop to me.
Yeah.
And that's just in my opinion. Like, I think Drake, Certified Lover Boy, I think has 21 tracks on it, and I'm rocking with at least 13.
Even
of
the ones
those.
you don't really like are just like, oh, this is nice. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna skip it. You know.
Like,
and,
even
and that's why I said that Drake's album was better, because I go, like, I probably would listen to none of them, either one again, but I go, if I had to, it'd probably be the Drake because it sounds better.
And it knocks more, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Kanye is very experimental with his beats, but it's like,
Bro,
I need the beat to drop. Like, there'll be a couple songs where it's
Kanye
just
hit a point. I felt like he did the best already,
Yeah.
and he's been at the top for a long time. And I just feel like he's trying to find something new.
Yeah.
And then he's just
He's
growing.
still trying stuff.
He's still
which is
trying
good.
to find, which is great.
Which is good, yeah.
I just go, nah, not for me yet.
Yeah.
You know,
There wasn't a lot of like brand new innovative sounding songs on Certified Lover Boy, but it's like it was just like the production was great, his bars were amazing, and the features that he was able, and a lot of good artists is doing these things where like they'll like put a lot of nostalgia in it, like putting Project Pat in it and doing that the whole like Houston thing.
Yo, that's
There was
crazy.
a lot of
Somebody
samples.
said, so Project Pat is just one person? I was like, Jesus.
Oh my god.
That doesn't even sound like a band.
We gotta save the youth.
you say it doesn't even sound like a
We
band.
gotta save the
We have to
youth.
teach people about Memphis
Project
music
Patties?
in general.
Yo,
Memphis
facts.
music is fire though.
Before
Moneybagg
Atlanta's
Yo.
all of that snap,
Bro,
Memphis had it.
3-6
Like,
Mafia
Memphis
was
is
like
credit, please.
like
For
really
real.
running it. Like 3-6
Yeah.
Mafia, UGK,
Yeah.
A-Ball, MJ,
Yeah, A-Ball. Just talking about the
MJG,
one-
like.
No drama. I was just talking
Oh
yesterday.
man,
That
and
cats
Lay
is
It
fire,
Down.
bro. Them
Let me
cats
tell you
is
something. When I
fire.
learned like MJG's verse on Lay It Down, 30 buses in my yard talking shit, bought a bitch, claiming to be the bitch's brother, but like dirty tricks. I was like, hold up.
Them cats can
I
rap, bro.
want to be a pimp. If this is what it is, sign me up.
Sign me
I mean,
up.
A-Ball was a huge dude,
That's a big
Very
boy.
but
big.
had the swag of like, it's like with Biggie, when people like, yo, Biggie wasn't attractive, but he had like swag, he had pizzazz. Like, that was A-Ball.
Right.
A-Ball started that I'm big and sexy type shit. And they will never give them their just due, man. MJG and A-Ball were one of the dopest duels ever when it comes to rap. Quote me on that shit. I
I
don't
gotta
give a fuck.
You're
Get more
right.
into it.
I like. There's only a few cats who are outcasts, of course. Like you give them probably the greatest duo of all time.
And they was before
Yeah.
Outkast.
Mhm.
Yeah, coming out hard was the 89,
Yeah,
maybe?
UGK.
Really?
I mean,
Is that when they first came out?
Yeah, A-Ball and MJT, yeah, let me find out.
there's only a few
Technically
cats you put
80s.
above. Yeah, no, they were fire, bro.
Damn.
And then like they just were never like mainstream.
Yeah.
Well, Memphis is kind of blowing up right now because I mean you got like MGK, not MGK, Big 30, Big
I was wrong.
Yeah,
It was
Pooh
93.
Shiesty.
I'm sorry. it was
Pooh
93.
Shiesty.
Sorry, man, they were around
Who,
then.
you know, it's already in jail. Like man, I was kind of getting
Already in
into
jail.
it.
Bro, that's because we're in an era where the rappers are legit telling you exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's too
And they are
real.
living it.
Yeah,
We
it's
were
Yeah.
These cats gotta
complaining
stop
about
that.
it not being
Yeah.
real enough for so long, and then it's like, okay, man, you got
I
it.
kill a nigga right now. Pat. Oh, shit.
way
He's
too
dead
real.
in the studio.
Got the murder victim in the music video. Damn.
Y'all shot him on live in the studio because I do this shit.
All right, this is too real. We need more albums.
TK's The Race was the first one for me. I was like, okay.
Like, man, you
Yeah, bro.
He literally was
posed
on the
by
run.
your wanted photo? That's too real. Turn the
Man.
reel down. I feel like when we were growing up, it was like, man, you say you shoot people, but you
You
ain't
don't
shot
sell
nobody, or
drugs.
you don't fight. But it's like, no, he shot somebody in this verse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is very
He
specific.
was on the run while he was blowing up. You can't
Very
even
specific.
enjoy your success. That's crazy as hell to
He
think.
made the song after when he was running and then had a video for it.
I don't
The
get
race.
it. I feel like, why are we doing this, guys? It's not that deep.
You know what? I really feel like there was obviously there was a shift from where rap was invented. We needed an outlet for our voice. We needed an outlet for the outcry of what was going on in the community, the
Right.
injustice, the poverty, all of that. And then it changed to the drug game and all of that. And like people that switched from the drug game but still hung around those people was an outlet for that. And now I feel like so many people just look at it as a way to blow up and get money fast. And
right.
if that's your thing, that's your thing. I'm not taking away from that. Like I don't know how you came up, so you might need this money to change your life and not go back to drugs or put your family in a better position. But I feel like once it became just about the physical return, we lost a lot of like the heart
art.
in it.
Yep.
Which is why we resonate so much with an Andre 3000 who really puts thought and feeling and emotion into the rap, and so
Right.
many people feel that verse. You be like, damn.
But that to me was the biggest thing about Kanye. I was like, yo, this dude's not even rapping. This dude's college dropout, bro. My man was like, hey, look, everybody thought I was going to be a failure. I did this, I did that, I did X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And I was like, yo, it's not on some, I'm a drug dealer. He's just like,
Yeah.
let me tell y'all what
It's
I
an actual story.
Yeah, and I was always like, that's why Kanye to me was like, one of my favorites for the longest because of the
Same.
realness. I was just like,
I realized early on, I was like, yo, he's never talked about shooting anybody.
Right.
If you go, Kanye, if you go back to
There's
the
only
early-
one line I've ever heard him say: "One waste, two gas," and that was on that song, 2 words, two, and then that was it. And then I was
One way,
like,
two gas?
one waste, 2 gas.
Yeah,
Oh.
but he didn't say it like I'm up in the thing. And
Right,
like
right,
never,
right, right.
never. If
That
you
was
go
the
back,
closest I ever came.
like now that he's
Interesting.
talking about putting stuff on GD and all
That
this
was
type
the
of stuff.
craziest
Right.
Kanye
It's like,
bar
bro,
I've ever
you
heard
ain't
in my
never throw
entire
up the
life.
pitchforks. I ain't never seen you claim 744.
And that's when I was
none
like,
of that. I'm just like,
what
that's
are we
when
doing?
it's not the heart. It don't seem like the heart in
Right,
it no more.
right,
It's not him anymore.
Because like when the old Kanye, you
Said
wouldn't
on
even be
GD.
on that type of stuff, bro.
Right.
Like I just was like,
that was wild.
this is super wild, bro. Like I can't. I'm good,
It's almost
bro.
like the Chicago he painted for us was a whole different Chicago than Dirk's. It's like
right.
he didn't even. I don't even
Exactly.
remember him
But
ever
he did really
mentioning
big up.
GDs.
He didn't. He really only ever bigged up Chicago and talk about what it can be and all this other stuff. It was a very positive place in Kanye's. But Chief Keef's Chicago was very different.
You're like, is this the same block as Kanye? It's
Right.
And Common was walking down the street high fiving people.
Right.
No drums, no poles.
No, and they grew up in that shit. I know Common grew up in that shit. You know, he grew up in that shit. He didn't have a nice.
Still made it out with freckles and a knitted beanie.
But you know, Common was a hooper, but he wasn't like. It's funny that he gets that rap as a soft dude, but this dude was literally going toe for toe with Ice Cube back in the day. His track, "The Bitch in You," I always thought was one of the best.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, because
Crazy got away with that too.
Oh well, he
got
came out here
respect.
to shoot to.
he got respect for
Yeah,
it.
he came out here to. I just saw this recently. He came out here to shoot, I think, a Sprite commercial.
Oh, Mac 10 almost was on his head.
Yeah, and his homie, because his homie was getting out of pocket. He was chill. Common was chill, but his homie was getting out of pocket and talking crazy to Mac 10 and then his people. And Fat Joe stepped in and intervened. It's like, you got to tell your mans to leave because mans that came in. So, told
Fat
him
Joe
leave.
Saved My Life is the funniest headline.
Bro. he said he told his mans to leave and he talked crap before he left and he bust their windows out before he left.
Damn.
And they caught him and they roughed him up a little bit, was Common said. But yeah, man, he did that. He stood his
That was
ground.
after. I remember that in the interview he said that was after the beef was squashed though. So that was
Yeah.
almost like residual.
It was, but it was still like Mac 10 is riding for Ice Cube, you know, because Ice Cube put Mac 10 on, so he's still like, I'm still with the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like Consequence coming to Kanye's defense. That's his little cousin. So he's like, yo, when I find the nigga that leaked it though, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, first of all, let's calm down. Back away from the camera. 'Cause you look like Mr. Teeth in the letter.
I was gonna say he is 5'5".
There's a lot of teeth in this video, my boy.
Consequence?
But
Yeah.
Consequence can rap.
He can rap.
Did y'all hear that song though? That he
What
put
song?
out.
No,
recently?
God,
No.
I couldn't believe that was the same consequence.
I'm not listening
Recently?
to anything except for "Don't Quit Your Day Job."
I ain't heard
There
it.
is no other consequence for me. I'm
he was
not
an
gonna
honorary
do it.
member
They
of
said it
Tribe Called
sound
Quest
like
at one point too.
They said it sounded like a NVA street menu music.
Oh my God!
No.
The beat was rough.
Listen, man.
The beat was
It was like
rough.
offbeat.
Sometimes you just gotta acknowledge the fact that sometimes you outgrow things. Certain things like beefs and all of that type of. You just outgrow it. Certain things it will change for you.
Right.
But it doesn't have to always do that. And it doesn't have to always be that, especially in certain arenas. Like, if you feel like you can step it up in the bedroom a little bit, or you can, make a home run still happen, you need to check
Hey man,
out
wait, time
Blue
out, man.
Chew.
I'm about to ruin all this, bro. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous what you're doing right here.
Hey, do that after, man.
No. I'm stopping. I'm interrupting the smooth ass transition because that was the smoothest shit. I'm so sick of this shit. It's fucking amazing.
Well, listen, man.
No, I'm gonna make it awkward for you to go back in now because you're unchallenged doing this.
Here's the thing. You don't have to make it awkward for you to go back in if you use Blue Chew, okay? Because fall is here. You know what I'm saying? We're making all type of tents, if you get what I'm saying. Guys' confidence, Blue Chew can take it to the next level. Do you understand me? Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable tablet and at a fraction of the cost. If you can get the same results and save money, why would you not do that? Okay? You can take them anytime, day and night, so you can plan ahead and you can be ready whenever the opportunity arises. You see what I get there? Because you're trying to get an erection,
stuff.
arising heart. You guys get it. All right, the process is simple. You sign up at BlueChew.com. You consult with one of the licensed medical providers, and once you're approved approved. You'll receive your prescription within days. The best part is you do all of this online. You don't have to leave your house. Okay, so it's no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA, and they are prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package. That means you don't have to go to the mailbox, pick it up, all of that, go to UPS. No, we ain't doing all that. It's at your front door. Do you understand what I'm saying too? Blue Chew's tablets are... Man, they're a game changer. I'm going to just keep it all the way funky.
Man,
we started doing Blue Chew over a year ago. We signed up for the free trial. Pat and I both signed up for the free trial. It was pretty cool. And then the second time, it was like, yo, I'm signing up forever. And it has been that way. Yeah. I still am signed up with Blue Chew. It is
sponsor
amazing.
Aside, I would have still been on it.
Because I'm paying out of my pocket. This ain't a sponsorship. This is really coming out of my account. So trust me, fellas, all right, it's time to get off the couch, get back to work. And if you need to upgrade your tools, per se, head to bluechew.com. All right, guys, there's another sexier than confidence, and Blue Chew can help you get your confidence back. So right now, I want you to go to bluechew.com, all right? Use the promo code DIYS at checkout, and all you have to do is pay $5 for shipping. You will get your first month free. Chaz, try it out. I promise you.
Man.
Hey,
Try it out. You don't have, and listen,
Do it.
I didn't have to use it. Like, it wasn't like I needed. I just wanted to see what, like, my capabilities could be on
When you
a
unlock
different
the-
level.
Keon really,
within.
really bigs up Blue Chew.
Listen, bluechew.com.
Big
Use the
fan.
promo code DIYS, and all you do is pay $5 for shipping. You get your first month for free, okay? You can visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. We thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast, and we thank you guys for checking out Blue Chew. Do it now, fellas.
It's like
you
that
won't,
focus
You won't
pill.
regret it.
Yep. See how hard you are. That should be the slogan.
You motherfucker, you. You're amazing motherfucker, you. I am so goddamn
I like the aggressive
impressed.
feedback.
You dirty motherfucker. You're so amazing, you dirty.
It's like you gonna beat up Tahir afterwards, like put him up against the locker, like that was so damn good.
You mother. Nice, bro.
Thank you,
That
man.
was great. Stop texting. Go find God. You guys hear about this?
No, what's that?
It is probably my favorite sentence of 2020. Kanye literally fired his sound engineer, and the text messages were leaked. And this is the most Kanye thing. This is exactly how I thought Kanye would fire somebody. 9:34 a.m. Good morning. Let's work. Right?
That's Kanye to
This is
homie.
Kanye. Okay.
To the engineer.
11:23. You're fired. Next text. Go home. That was it. Just 9:30. Good morning. Let's work. 11:20. You're fired. Go home.
Wow.
The response. I'm really sorry. I have no excuse. I set an alarm for 7:30 a.m. and for whatever reason, my phone wasn't alerting me. I woke up at 11:08, missed calls, and got dressed as fast as I could. Lou was already on his way to get Boogs, and they just got here. I didn't call back right away because I was in panic trying to find a ride. I know this is unacceptable. I'm sorry. Kanye's text. After all that, after that book, stop texting. Go find God.
Damn.
That's the coldest, most Kanye thing ever. Now, to be fair, he was a no call, no show. You probably can't do that on Kanye's level.
Hell
you know?
no, bro. 'Cause you're lucky that we probably fought tooth and nail to get in that position.
No,
you know?
for real, though. So, I mean, and by someone who has been betrayed by my phone's alarm, that's a rough one. That is a rough one to wake up and like, oh, I just lost my job with Kanye West. That's tough.
Now you got to go home and look your parents in the eye. They were right, you know? You got to go back. We gave you a chance for this music thing.
I think we know who leaked the track.
Drake is on demon time. He said,
Damn.
hey, call up someone on iCloud.
That's hilarious.
Call up iCloud. It's Drake.
That's hilarious.
Man.
Stop texting.
Go find
God.
He went and found a sixth God.
I was about to say he's not gonna have trouble getting a job.
No.
If you were engineering for Kanye.
Yeah, how did Drake get the song?
Bro, it happens.
I didn't even think about that.
I mean, it's probably
happens
easy.
more than... Bro, stuff gets... people be thinking that all the music is just on the hard drive that
Hell
that
no.
artists have. That man, they be bouncing and stuff and forget to delete all the mixes off of the actual hard drive on the
Oh, it
computer.
could have been an
and
early mix.
all of that, yeah.
Bro,
But
that
Kanye,
stuff
but
is
Kanye ain't got
almost
like his
untrackable.
own thing, like his own.
Shane?
I mean, yeah, but you saw how he was recording in the Mercedes Benz thing. Like, I mean, it ain't.
But also, if you can offer a bag like Drake can,
Oh yeah,
I don't, and he can say no one will know this was you.
No doubt, no doubt.
I'm sure people are. If you were just,
I'd sell out Kanye.
if you,
Yeah, how much? Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
what's your minimum? Do you have a minimum?
I'm poor, bro. Nope.
So $5,000. You selling out Kanye?
Is this that he fired me? Because 5,000, no.
Different dude.
No, not 5,000. Because I'll probably make more money working
I mean,
for them.
if the dude
it's got
worked for
it's got to
Kanye-
be enough money where I go like, oh, I'm good for a minute.
If the dude worked for Kanye, it could have been somebody who just worked at the studio, or I don't know. I'm sure
Oh, if
there's
I'm
a
the
lot
janitor. Oh, bro, I'm like, hey, 10 grand, you got a track, baby.
of listening to
Yeah,
Donda being made.
most
like,
people live over here. Yeah, they leave these things all the time. I'll be making money.
They probably was messing with it. Hey man, get your sweeping ass out of here.
Yep.
I'll show
I'll
you.
show you.
show your ass.
He hit that janitor 7:30 a.m. Yo, come work. Janitor didn't show up. You fired. I got your ass.
I mean, shit, it could have been Andre. Andre was like, "What?"
Hey, you ain't gonna ignore this verse.
This
Yo,
verse
because
getting
Andre
out.
said, you know how long I worked on this verse, bro?
It was a
I'm not
good
mad at
verse.
it. was a great verse,
It was
bro.
wholesome and all that. And he
I'm
said,
not mad at him at all. And then when he talked about it, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna talk about this verse, bro, because I killed that shit.
I've never heard a song that just sounded like one recorded theirs before the other. Like it was just like very, very obvious.
And
Besides the one,
Because I
T.I.
think what
and-
Dre said, he said that
Ludacris thing.
Kanye's verse was different, right? Than when you first heard it,
I
don't think he
know.
recorded it
Yeah,
yet.
right?
Yeah.
you could tell where he cut it and split that part in there.
Really?
It's it's a different direction.
Kanye
that
said,
he's
"Let's
taking it."
diss
'Cause
Drake.
when Andre, the way people do songs is like, hey, I got an open place for you to record, and then
Yeah.
they'll send it. So Kanye sends the song to
Right.
him, and it already has his part on it.
Right.
So you get an idea like, okay, this is what we on.
Right.
He sends it back. Kanye switches it or whatever. But this happens all the time. Which is why
Right.
he had 3 different shows, and every song was like, oh, they cut this person off. They put this person in. They cut this person because they have so many variants of the same song. So it's very possible that the one he got was not what was supposed to happen. Kanye got upset at Drake for whatever, and then was gonna put it on the album. And was like, "This is probably not the best idea." Drake gets a hold of it, and now it's out to the world.
That's like 8 Mile. He put out the disc before Kanye could. And now Kanye got to scramble for something. Yeah, that's basically like, I am white. I am a fucking bum. I do live in a trailer with my mom.
We did fuck. No, I'm still standing here screaming, "Fuck the free world."
That nigga said, "Damn, time to join the Avengers." Because this rap shit, I gotta get out of Detroit.
Right.
That motherfucker was like,
Falcon.
yo, man, you got it.
And Clarence has really nice parents.
That
And
was
Clarence Harris have a
legendary.
real nice marriage.
That
Yeah,
was legendary.
That was great, bro.
Stop texting.
He said he
Go
joined the
find
Avengers.
God.
He did so many things before the Avengers. He just went straight there. He did so much
That movie was
stuff.
like 01.
That's that Mackie, Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, Anthony Mackie. He did
young
so
Mackie.
much. Before that, he was in the Adjustment Bureau.
Girl, I gotta see what year what year
Anthony Mackie
Avengers
has
came out.
a ridiculous
No, it's nuts.
IMDb, bro. Like his resume is just all over the place.
Yeah.
Like
No, it's nuts.
it's crazy, man. Shout out to Anthony Mackie, man, doing his thing, bro.
It takes forever to get your due as an actor, bro. Like,
Man.
Like you see cats take forever to get like big. Like
Mm-hmm.
like I felt like he's just like, I'm just gonna keep riding this little Falcon wave until now you got your own show and
Now
you're
you're
the new
Captain
Captain
America?
America. Yeah.
Come on.
Bro, that's crazy. A black Captain America is
It's in the comics.
Because
though.
Falcon was by far one of the worst Avengers.
Oh, horrible.
It was just like we were rooting for Anthony. Like, yeah,
Bro, you gotta
you
see
worked them robo
the
wings.
Falcon in the comics was trash. He could like glide over the street. He wasn't like doing all this soaring shit. He
Oh, they
was-
had to add a little bit of zest.
Oh, he was awful. He was awful, bro. Like this Falcon, you were
but
like,
he became
oh,
Captain
shit.
America in the comics. That Falcon?
Now, not back then, but now there's a series that's Falcon as
Oh,
Captain
so-
America.
oh, okay. So it
So
wasn't
they're
like an
they're
always
following that. They're following that trend. So Because that's been a few years now.
Well, shout out to Anthony Mackie for getting that young bag.
Yeah, man,
You
get
hear
that
me?
money.
And if you want to get that bag, you need to check out my friends over at MyBookie, okay? Because MyBookie got the lock
I didn't expect that.
on the season. It don't even matter what your team scores in the NFL season opening. You still win. If you didn't know, a game hasn't ended 0-0 since World War II, okay? And that is a sure bet. So head to mybookie.ag, select the lock of the season, and if any team scores between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Bucks, you win. You heard right, you win, okay? The best bet you can make is one you can't lose, and this is one you can't lose, all right? You got nothing to win but money, and who doesn't want to win more of that? MyBookie is also playing host to several exclusive contests, including their $100,000 super contest, and it only costs $10 to enter. That's right. You got $10 to try to win $100,000, right?
Yeah,
Who don't?
I do.
Okay, absolutely you do.
I got
That's
$10 on it.
big money on the line this season, so don't wait to get in the game. Join now. Head to mybookie.ag today and use our promo code DIYS and instantly receive double your first deposit. That's right. That's double your first deposit. That's double your funds, double your winnings. Again, the promo code is DIYS. You put in $20 now. You put in $40. Okay, that's what they're going to do. They're going to double it. So, again, go to mybookie.ag. Use our promo code DIYS and get started with MyBookie today. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie.
What's the secret, bro? What's the secret, huh?
Just finding that little window, man. That window ain't even got to be all the way. If it's cracked, like,
in
you
there.
can get out, man. I'm sliding in there.
What's the secret, bro?
Sliding in there.
He's like, you get this back. I was like, oh, you dirty, slippery motherfucker, you. Slippery bastard. I felt like you shipped. He was like, she'll never see me.
You could usually see him coming.
Oh, that one he was.
But
like,
that was whoop.
in there.
You gotta be
You ever catch
careful
that
when
elevator
you switch
before it
subjects.
closes?
You gotta turn to the side. Real quick.
I was like, oh, you slippery.
We were just talking about actors getting to the bag. So, I definitely wanted to talk about Christy Carlson Romano, because I don't know what happened. It seems like it's really, really rough being an actor.
It's a tough
but
game.
yeah, like
a tough game.
getting there to begin with and then staying there.
Mm-hmm.
But this was the girl. She was the star of Even Stevens, alongside Shia LaBeouf. And I didn't know this, but she also voiced Kim Possible. And I guess she's back in the news because she lost everything. And she basically said, I lost millions of dollars of my Disney money. I'm no longer a millionaire. Nobody taught me how to manage my money. And I feel like that's a huge thing in Hollywood because, apparently she said it's a big thing with child actors. No one tells you that the work is going to slow down. She said she was told the opposite, specifically by her mom, some of her team, even her money manager at the time, that it was going to just keep going. So I guess she put some of her money towards college, but ended up dropping out a year and a half later. But she went back to finish when she was 30. But she just said, like, all of a sudden I had all this money on my disposal. I was never told how much money I was making. Money didn't have a purpose for me. I didn't really know what it was. I just knew that I had it and I didn't care about it. That was a problem. So obviously this is huge fault on the people around her. But that's a big thing. Like, that's crazy to just be making money throughout your childhood when you're not supposed to be worried about that really yet. And then you're told almost that it's gone because you never really had it. You never really knew how much you were making, and the Hollywood isn't really calling anymore.
So I wonder. So there's the you're supposed to have a Coogan account, right, when you're a kid actor, and so I wonder if, like, my daughter has a Coogan account, right? So somebody goes in there, and then, like, usually I forgot what percentage. There's a certain percentage of the money that they're allowed to make that goes into this account that you can't touch until they're 18. No one can touch it, right?
Yeah.
So, and the rest is like, you can pay out usually, like, the parents are the managers, right? So they'll take like 10% or whatever it is to pay themselves. So what I'm wondering is, did she turn 18 and she get all the money, or did somebody else take it out? Or, like, did she take it out and hand it over?
I mean,
Because she should have had a nice chunk of money in there.
They go into, I think it was a little bit of both. Because I think that, first of all, money being introduced to a family already causes a lot of stuff.
Right.
But it going through the kid is real. It seems like it's very poisonous because now you have like the adults not focused on her childhood and her being a good person. It's more like it's almost like a factory or like a golden goose mentality. So I think it was a little bit of both. She says she's now 37. It says that she ended up spending her money on big ticket items like Ralph Lauren, a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, and a psychic who managed to get a lot of money from me.
Oh wow.
That's
Bro,
different.
she said it's crazy because you know celebrities' wealth's online. It said online. It says she was worth $3 million. She said, "I am not a millionaire in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I'm just a mom monetizing my channel, doing sponsored content, and having fun, working where I can."
That's crazy. That's a huge.
I know she made millions on Disney.
Absolutely.
For sure.
She said she is nowhere near a millionaire.
It says when she turned 21, she cut ties with her family for a year because she didn't like the way that my money was being managed. It was a sad year for me, but it was also an interesting year. So clearly there was some family, you know,
moochers.
and that's just, and I'm sure they can justify it in their own heads because it's just like, oh, what's she gonna do with this money? We have bills. We're paying. Blah, blah, blah,
Bro,
blah, blah, blah.
people do this. People have teams, right? And everybody wants to get paid every 2 weeks to a month. But if your money stops, people still want to get paid, but they're still working, right? So your manager's like, well, I'm still going out, so I still need this. And your agents, agents usually don't get paid, but your manager's like, and it's supposed to be the same. You're not supposed to get paid unless you're making money.
Right.
Right? But a lot of times, bro, those teams are working and they have their bills and you keep paying people. And then, and who else knows whatever? Because people, especially women, dog, they have the worst because you got to pay for this fashion. You got to pay for makeup. They get makeup done every day if they go out. Right? So, like, dudes will walk out, but women they have to have the team. They have the glam squad that comes in, So
Marie,
what Marie
I
talking
want you to
about?
go find a corner, and I want you to go stand in it.
What Marie say?
I want you to go stand in the damn corner
Damn.
right now.
Which one? I didn't see. I
She
was
said
my
the
God.
psychic didn't mention this was gonna happen.
Go find a corner and stand in it immediately. You understand me? Out of pocket.
That's you wrong for that.
You out of damn pocket, Marie.
I mean, I understand the Ralph Lauren and the G-Wagon, but you got a psychic that you paid more than once, and
what
she
are you
was
doing?
she was mentioned alongside the G-Wagon. That must have been a lot.
That's
a lot of stuff.
They look at psychics almost like spiritual advisors. Some people do, and so they get readings on a regular basis or put them on retainer so they can be readily available
Right, the
whenever
retainer,
they want.
bro.
That retainer is real,
Lawyers too, and you got lawyers on
Mhm.
retainer. You're just paying out money monthly, and shit don't be coming in.
That's tragic.
And they say most millionaires live check to check, anyways. Most rich people,
millionaires.
Yeah, like most people live. It's the same, dog. When somebody makes $30,000, you live up to your means, right? You be like, oh, we got a house and 2 vehicles, right? Should you? Probably not on $30,000, right? But when you're a millionaire, you have
I was
the
about to say, what
expenses.
state is this example in?
Well, but even here. So, because look,
$30,000.
I get paid in chunks, right? I'll make a lot of money for a little bit of time, right? And then I don't go and be like, yo, let me go buy this $50,000 car. I got to treat it like I get paid $20,000, a year. I have to act like I'm very poor, right?
Okay.
Because you don't know when your next check will be. As much
Right.
as we have stuff coming, you just go like, dude, can I risk that?
Yeah.
But some people have no problem. Some people go and they spend that. Cool. Hey, this is $50,000. Let me go buy this. Let me go buy that. People spend crazy
Too
money
scary. It's too
when
scary
they're
for
a millionaires, bro.
When
Like,
you
they
are
do.
just working as talent or crew in the film or TV business, you are literally unemployed. Soon as the director say, and that's a wrap.
We're done.
You're unemployed at that
Yeah.
point.
I'm poor again.
So if you don't have money saved to last you through that next, what could be literally 1 week, or it could be like
Couple
the rest of
years.
the year.
it could be the rest of your career.
Straight up.
It happens. I've
Yep.
seen it happen.
You can hear that. It's a wrap for the last time.
Yeah, yeah, really,
It's a rap on raps.
bro. Especially they say this too for writers. Like getting the first job is hard, but getting your second job is even harder. They say that for a lot of careers, bro.
They
Like,
say getting rich is easy, staying rich is the hard part.
yeah, dude.
I don't think getting rich is easy though.
Man, I think it is. I think there are a lot of look at Wevin. He might not have been super rich, but if he had the right team around him and they would capitalize on got him and did bumper stickers, t-shirts,
That's
all that
tough
stuff
to do,
instead of
though.
just like yeah, it is. But like if you are business minded, you be like, man, let me try to capitalize on this. Right? You're doing walkthroughs, you getting paid for club
How much
appearances and
is
stuff
how much
like
is
that.
rich?
It depends on
Everyone has their own definition.
I read a study that it said most millionaires said $5 million was rich. They felt rich at $5 million.
That
My
like I said,
idea
depends
of
on
rich
where
is
you're
way lower. Right?
at. I think my idea of rich is more of a concept than a number.
Mm-hmm.
It's really like the comfort.
Yeah.
Like I think that when you're comfortable, like, because I was like, especially in college, I was like the person who, like, if I went out or everything I bought, like, I almost like saw the numbers and I was just kind of like, all right, like, where is it at? Where is it at now? So I think that having the freedom just for little things like rent or and food and just kind of whatever you want to buy at the time, not necessarily like any car you want or any house that you want at the time, which is another level of rich. But for me, it's kind of just that comfort in making just general purchases, you know.
For me, it's being able to be comfortable and confident in knowing that I could pay my bills for a year if I fell on hard times. That isn't rich for me, but that's comfortable for me.
Yeah. Right.
Like, and that's what I was saving toward. Like, all right, I need this much for rent a year, this much for car notes and leases and insurance, all of this. Okay, once I got this chunk in savings, then I can start, a business, or I can, along the way I'm going to make a couple purchases, but this is my goal for my savings.
Right.
And then once we get that, all right, let's start another savings. And this is all while, I got a Roth, I got the IRA and all of that still, but I want to make sure I'm straight. Now, Rich is like go to Vegas and decide you want to stay for a month and don't ask how much the room is. That's rich to me.
I just swipe.
That's wealthy to me.
When I go to the
wealthy
that's
is like
wilding out.
Wealthy is living at hotels.
Right.
I know people that not know people, but I've heard of people living in hotels.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like my homegirl, she has a
Like Kanye stay in that
the
stadium?
service. They like the service. They like the amenities. My homegirl, she has an apartment downtown LA, and they only do valet. You cannot park your car. You have to call when you want it to request it. And she was telling me, she was like, last night I felt like such a whore leaving the house at 2 a.m. because I knew. She said, I knew these niggas know I was going to get some dick.
Because she had to like request her car. You can't sneak in or out.
There is no getting your car.
That sounds more
have a
inconvenient
good
than
night,
anything.
madam.
I mean, it could
Get
be,
my
but at
goddamn
the same
keys.
time, like, most times you have to go in the garage. You might have to go down a couple levels to get to your car.
Yeah.
Now all you have to do is just go to the front. Your car's waiting for you. It's already running. The climate controller's going, all of that.
It's dope until you got to take that walk of shame for sure. I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
that.
It ain't a walk of shame if you going to the
If
penthouse.
you paying for that shit.
There's no doubt
Because
about
she
that.
was like, I don't know if I tip these niggas every time or if it's just included in the rent. Because that's a real thing. Like, you leave the house a couple times a day.
That is a rich person's problem.
Yeah, I'm
That
not
is
doing
a
that
rich
every time.
person's problem.
I'm like, nah, I'm good, man. I just park on the street. I'm not doing this every time. I'm not doing this every time.
It's funny because like when you hang out, like whenever I hang out with someone rich, I almost like have to fight back the urge to keep asking why.
Why what?
Just some of the stuff that they do, it's just so extra. But then it's just like, why? It's because they have it.
I get fortunate enough to hang out with some millionaires, right? This weekend I was hanging out with some millionaires, and I go like, they're talking about spending weekends at the Seychelles, and I didn't even know what this shit was. Right? I'm just like, that sounds nice.
Seychelles?
Yeah, I think it's an island in Africa. It's supposed to be like a really nice.
Never even
thing.
heard.
I didn't know either. I get put on this shit all the time, right? And so I'm sitting there, bro, and I hear them talk the business side compared to like they always have a broke story. There's a story where everybody's lost it or almost lost it, right? And then they talk about them getting older because a lot of cats, they make their money young and they're like bent, made his money young. You know what I mean? I was talking to Russell Peters, made his money. He was in his 30s, but he got
Crazy house.
Yeah, and Russ spends crazy, bro.
Crazy
I don't put his
house.
business out there, but
Yeah.
but he's a dude. He's just like, I just gotta go do more work.
Look him up. Russell Peters, though.
You know Russell Peters?
Comedian. I think Jackie went out with him a couple times, right?
Jackie,
Yeah,
Tony
used to go-
did too. Ruben Paul be out with him.
I've seen him before.
Bro.
Like crazy bread, bro. Like
Like
I-
From stand up?
yeah,
yes.
I hate to put it because he's not famous in America.
Right,
But in the
right,
world,
right.
he's probably the biggest comedian in the world.
He is.
You think?
Yeah.
He is the Puma
Absolutely.
of comedians.
Yeah.
Like Puma ain't huge in the States,
hilarious.
but worldwide,
Yeah,
That's funny.
Like it's
one
crazy.
of the biggest, if not the biggest.
Like, he sells out, and he's about to go to Dubai. Sold out. He sold out 18,000 in like Hong Kong. Like he's
What is
crazy
it about
numbers.
him that isn't popping in America yet?
It's Canadian, probably. I don't know.
Oh, he's Canadian?
like he's Indian, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's a dude who's like he loves black culture. He's a huge hip hop fan.
Yes.
Like he's like
I've never met him. I really want to meet him. Just sit down and
mad
just-
cool cat.
I like
bro.
meeting rich people or just successful people in general, not even about the money, it's just, and picking their brain,
Picking their brain
how
is
they
the
would do in
best.
certain scenarios, what they read,
Right.
what keeps them motivated. Because like it's easy to get comfortable when you got bread.
Right.
Like what keeps you going? Like what keeps it like that type of stuff. Like I feel like a lot of people nowadays, because of Instagram and all of the accessibility to phones, or cameras on phones, like you meet somebody, you want to just take a picture and be like, yo, look what I saw.
Right.
Fuck that, man. Use that time to be like, yo, what do you draw inspiration from? Like, how do you, when you did this, where were you at mentally? What were you reading? What were you watching? What were you listening to? And I feel like that would be so much more meaningful and useful to you than just taking the fucking picture.
Bro, the picture doesn't mean shit.
It don't mean shit. I want somebody to take a picture of me and be like, we work, and I'm be like, blocked and denied.
You got to go up and that. Hey, can I ask you a question? You got it. Like, people are so quick to give you information. They love to.
I love to. I love to put other people on.
Can I ask you a question?
It's so much money out there. I want everybody to get the money with it. I don't want a vacation by myself. I want a vacation with my friends.
Right.
Let me tell you when you feel poor. Everybody went to Mastro's, correct? All right. So I had no idea how fancy they weren't gonna let me in at first because of where I was dressed. Yeah. And I was just wearing some jeans and a shirt. Just like I was wearing probably like a shirt like this and some jeans, right?
Jeans is dressing up.
You needed like a jacket and shit. Like it was like that. And then they were like, oh, this is our guy. And I was like, oh my God, I can't even get in here. Right?
Who said
when
that?
I saw the menu, Ben covered me. But when I saw the menus, prices alone, and like that meal was gonna come out, because I didn't want to order nothing, because I was like, oh, cool, let me get a steak or something. Bro, it was like hundreds of dollars.
No,
bro.
for real. But that's what I was saying, like the comfort. Like,
And you see me wipe my brow? I wipe my brow.
It's not even real right now. But it's like for something like
y'all
that.
ain't here on the regular?
That was a regular. It wasn't like they were going out to something fancy.
It's like a thing where they do often. It's like, oh, we can go over here. Like, it's like maybe not daily or weekly, maybe like once
you
a
don't
month.
have that much beef in your life.
Bro.
No sexual.
Because
you don't have that much beef in your life on a regular. Yeah.
No, because they had like those tomahawk steaks, like they're huge, right? And then
Those
like the
usually for
butter
two
cake.
people.
Oh yeah, but I was just like, yo, it's the price.
Right. But like the comfort
Like
thing.
I wiped my brow twice. I was like,
every
yo.
time you thought about it, you started sweating.
Every time my wife and I would have gone out to either Bourbon Steak, Mastro's, or Ruth Chris, it's always a Cardinal.
It's crazy, bro. Yes, dog. It's
Always a
crazy.
Cardinal. With
It's
drinks
crazy.
and everything, absolutely. Cardinal. And then the tip. Yeah, tip
But
is
it's like one of their spots. They know everybody. Hey, I'm like, oh, y'all go here.
Those are the things that you plan. You're like, okay, this is a nice ass spot. You know, it'll probably be this, so it's good. Whereas, when you don't have to think about that, and you're just like, yeah, just whatever. Or I'll get the whole table. You know,
no, it's. And then I'm sitting there like, am I supposed to pay for this? Like, for me, you know what I'm saying? I was like,
when you don't have to think like that, you're rich.
Yeah.
I think
and
that's
no, it was easy. Like, oh yeah, no. I'm watching this thing. Like, hey, how much I owe you? They're like,
that's
poor,
the rich.
the
there
poor
it is.
guy. How much I owe you?
That's my definition.
Because they like, it doesn't matter. I mean, sometimes they write that off. If you talk about business once,
super write off.
That's just a write off. That's the business dinner or business lunch. So all you gotta do is just talk about a little business. And
bro, I never felt so poor. Like I never felt like
to be the guy at the table.
I've been
like,
homeless on the bus, bro. Like I've been poor. I never felt like, oh, I'm not shit.
Listen, here's the thing. And in those
just a water,
situations, you be like, well, you know what? It's like, yeah, don't worry about it. I got you. Be like, well, let me put something on the tip. And you be like, you find out like,
oh, that tip.
20% of that tip is going to be $180, $200.
What you thought you were going to be
That
like,
tip is crazy.
Let me put something on the tip.
I said
that's when you just gotta humbly start, accepting the niceness. Like, oh, you guys are so
you
nice.
are so nice. Thank you.
Make it a cocktail instead of my water.
How can I help you? And that's the thing is like,
I just wish they'd tell you earlier like before. Like, I wish that was rich people like etiquette to be like, by the way, I got this. So you're not even. So you can be like, all right, I'm gonna do. Because there's a weird moment where you're like, what do I order? Like, what am I ordering for?
How much are the breadsticks? Bro, you be in there sweating, bro. They be in there sweating, dog.
How much for chips and salsa?
And but then
it's
like
a steakhouse.
Hearing those conversations, but like you also get to hear how these people avoid taxes, and you also not avoid. Let me not put nobody's but how
Every
they
rich person
how they
avoids
get down their taxes, how they lower their taxes. But you hear
that matters.
Yeah, I mean it's huge. It's huge, bro. Like
It's an art form.
Yeah, like I didn't know when people did not the community service, but their own nonprofits. You only have to pay 10% of the nonprofit. You get to keep if somebody gave you $1,000, you get to keep 900 of. You only have to pay 100 down. So that's how a lot of those companies get over on the nonprofit. Oh, it's profit.
I knew there was money being made
nonprofits
somehow.
still have to bring in money because they, if you have a staff, you still have to be able to pay your staff.
Right.
You have to pay pay the staff. You have to pay for advertising if you know you're promoting any type of thing. So you can keep some of the money.
But they make it seem like it's a missionary or something.
Bro,
like
you
it-
only
like a
have to pay
nonprofit.
10%.
That's basically not. You're basically not really even doing what
that's
you're telling
crazy.
people.
It's
you're
a whole
doing.
nother income. You're like,
But
oh, I could
sometimes
do-
they will specify like 100% of the proceeds go to this.
Right.
So when you see
Right.
those things, that's why they're specifying that, so you know what portion of that is going.
Can you
at.
just say that?
You
Yeah,
could,
I mean,
you could lie.
You could, but I mean, if for any reason you get audited and they find out that it didn't, you didn't
Right.
like if you because there has to be a paper trail for everything.
Yeah.
So like if you say you're donating $100,000 to this organization and then you get audited and they find out that you didn't pay that, and then also the organization can report it too. Like once you link
Oh,
with the
right, right,
organization and say that we're gonna give this much from this, you want to give 40,000, they're gonna come looking for
They
that.
coming.
Yeah, that makes
So-
sense. Damn.
And then I saw like Red Cross is like their CEO makes $1 million a year, and I was like, damn, dog,
From the nonprofit?
that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of profit.
Yeah, I was like, he's balling. Like you need to
It's
donate.
a lot that go into that though, man. Like you got to maintain so many relationships when it comes to those type of things.
But it's
because
a
lot of your-
nonprofit.
True, but a
I'm
lot
a
of
millionaire in a nonprofit.
A lot of your donors and benefactors are
Rich
from
people, man.
relationships.
No doubt.
You know what I'm
No
saying?
doubt.
Like hanging out on these golf courses and working these deals, and it's a lot of it's a lot of quid pro quo.
You're better off, especially like publicity wise, because that was like a big thing going. Like,
snap,
hey,
we
you
gotta,
make.
we gotta get up out of here.
Oh, my bad, guys. I'm
All right,
sorry.
'cause they-
I'll just
they-
keep on
Oh, they
talking.
about to do another one?
Yeah, they got to do. Brennan got to do his thing. He just.
Oh,
texted me.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey man, tell Brennan, man.
Listen, before we get out of here, we want to thank everybody, obviously, for watching. And you guys are very near and dear to us. You support us in a lot of endeavors, and you obviously know when things are going on in our community. And within the last 6 weeks, we've had a number of unfortunate passings of friends and family and close members of our community. Most recently, someone that was on the show this past week, a good brother, friend, comrade, Fu passed this past weekend, and then we also lost Nick Carthan a couple weeks ago, and of course Tony's son a couple weeks prior to that. So definitely big shout out to everyone and their families affected by a big let's go for Serene. And thank you guys for those who have reached out respectfully. You know, there's a way and a decorum to handle yourself in those comments.
Yeah.
it was
I
nuts.
feel like a lot of people want to just be first on the scene and make the announcement, and it's just very disrespectful to the family that may not have even posted it yet.
Right.
If somebody's asking what's going on, I completely understand the immediate want to fill them in, but it's a way to do that respectfully, because if the family members haven't even posted about it, there may be other family members that might not even know.
Yeah.
So before you go and post all of that stuff of what's going on, man, just think about that and think how you would want your friends and Instagram and social media to respond to something happening to you, and how you would want your family to find out. So
and look at what the people closest to them are doing.
Yeah.
You know, like
Follow their lead.
Yeah, man. Just chill.
just follow that lead. Tony put up a really good video
Man.
about how to address people when you do see them after a horrible event like that. Go look at that, pass it along, and let's let that be the standard for addressing and meeting people after suffering a great loss. So we got to get up out of here, man. I want to thank our amazing guests.
Man, thank you for having me, bro.
Chaz Rodgers.
This is mad fun,
This is very
man.
fun.
You guys are great.
You gotta
And
come
the
back.
song in the beginning.
Yes, man.
Shit.
Shout out to the Scary Squad, man. I appreciate y'all always tapping in, and shout out to everybody watching either on YouTube or listening via one of the streaming platforms, man. We'll see y'all next week. My name is Tahir Moore,
I'm Patrick Cloud.
and we'll see you on the next episode. Peace.
Later, guys.